This is your Seller Central dashboard. This is where you're going to start out every time you log into your Amazon seller account. This covers everything you need for maintaining your Amazon account. We'll start in the left top corner. You can see all your pending, unshipped, and return request orders. These are for merchant fulfilled or seller fulfilled items, which you probably won't be doing. This is where you have to prep and ship each item individually to the buyers. We don't ever do this. What you want to concentrate on is the Fulfilled by Amazon, which is the FBA program, which is what we're teaching you to use, where you'll send all your items to Amazon, and when they sell, you will have them shipped by Amazon directly. So this isn't the items that you've sold. This is the number of items that they've actually shipped out. So in the last day in this account, they shipped 2 items. In the last 7 days, it's 35 items have shipped. The difference between what's ordered and what's shipped, which we'll get into later in this video, is that someone will pay, but it could take up to several days until the items actually ship from the warehouses, depending on what type of payment they used. Now this, the performance area, is probably the most important area. This is buyer messages, A to Z, guarantee claims, and chargeback claims. Buyer messages are very important to be answered under 24 hours. They track everything you do at Amazon, so you want to be able to answer these messages as quickly as possible. Even if you're not somewhere where you can get the answer, always respond to them and tell them that you're looking into the issue, and will respond fully when you have more information. As you can see, there's an under 24-hour target and an over 24-hour target, and you can also click on all of those messages. We get very few messages. Even on our main account that we sell about 40,000 items a year, we only get maybe 1 or 2 a month. So you can click on either buyer messages here or the individual ones down here. And they're usually very simple questions or questions that you have to refer back to Amazon. A to Z guarantee claims is when the buyer has gotten to the very last resort, and they actually file a claim with Amazon. In all of our selling, we've only ever had 1 claim, and we won the claim. So if you click here, when you have one, you'll be able to respond. Usually it's, in our experience with other sellers, it was people who may have not gotten the item, and you can prove that it was shipped directly through Amazon with tracking, and it's fairly easy to resolve. As far as chargeback claims, this is a credit card chargeback. So if somebody doesn't contact Amazon directly to fix the problem, they may contact their credit card company, who will immediately give them a refund and charge it back to the payee, which would be Amazon. So they pass it on to you. And again, I've never gotten one of these, but many of our clients have. And it's when somebody usually, again, doesn't get the item that they ordered, and they just contact the credit card company instead of dealing with it directly through Amazon. So again, you can provide proof of whatever they're claiming to Amazon, and they usually won't even charge you for it. Account health, this has never been anything but good, and your seller rating as well. If we click on seller rating, you can see this is the quality of the orders. You get 100. It's based on a total score, which you can see down here. Total points is 50. Our points is 50,000. So they take the total points and divide it by the total orders, and that's where they get 100%, or whatever yours would be. So, but you do get bonus points. So if you get a moderate problem, which is when you actually cancel something, which we've never canceled an order, you lose 100 points. If you lose a to Z claim or an expired order, which would be an item that was merchant fulfilled, which you probably won't be doing, negative feedback, or the credit card chargeback, you lose 500 points. But for anything that has valid tracking and was delivered within 3 days and meets the minimum promised arrival date, you get an extra 10 points. So that's an extra 35 points here. So we already had 473 orders times 100 is 47,000. So we have 3,000 extra points. On our main account, we have several 100,000 extra points. So on neither one of our accounts have we ever had under 100%. So as you can see, if you're doing all FBA, this number should never go under 100%. And here's your rating trend, which will always be perfect as long as you're doing 100% FBA and 100% positive feedback and 100% on shipping. All of this is taken care of by Amazon. All customer service and shipping and everything involved is dealt with by Amazon. That's why you have very little contact. And at any point on any screen in Seller Central, if you want to go back to the main screen, you can just click where it says Amazon Seller Central. Now on the right side, your payment summary is your balance, which is the money you have coming on your next payout. You should all have, if you have a new account, it should be paid out every 2 weeks. It'll always be at the same day, around the same time. And this is what we currently have coming. This is our sales summary in the last 7 days, in the last 15 days, in the last 30 days. This is for selling on extra marketplaces, which only works on merchant fulfilled items. So as you can see, we have nothing actually listed. And the bottom is promotions. This is when you might have a sale or you want to promote it somewhere else. You can create discount codes and create a promotion through this screen. You might want to do a 10% off or a 15% off, or you want to promote an item or give a discount to certain people. You can have one-time use codes, and you can also have blanket codes that would cover 10% off all your items. It would actually show on the sales page. One other thing to note, if you want to see your sales history for the day or the week, you can click here, view more of your sales statistics under the sales summary. And this is going to take you to the business reports page. And you can also click on reports and then go to business reports, and you'll see the same page. Now there's a lot of useful information. This will show you hour by hour all your units sold and your orders in a dollar volume. So today there's no sales. It'll show you how many units and sales for today, yesterday, the same day last week, and the same day last year. And you can also select the date. You can look at go from a whole week. From the daily, you can look for the whole month or the whole year to date. And also look at custom, which you could put in any dates you want. And you can also change this to product categories. So it will show you, if you want to look at all toys or all video games or grocery, books, you can select that, and it will show you all these stats just for that. And you can also sort it by Amazon fulfilled or seller fulfilled. So there's a lot of useful information here, and we'll go over more of the business reports in our section on reports. Also, headline news that you'll also get in emails from Amazon, and of course, at the bottom, this is always a different advertisement. And the selling coach, which a lot of times doesn't apply to our business, and may not apply to yours if you're just doing retail arbitrage, going out and finding products. But this will give you ideas of things to look at based on what you already have in your inventory. So the low inventory alerts, these are 2 items that we sell or we were selling in the past, since our current inventory is 0 and it's showing our sales. We've had 11 sales in the last 30 days. And if we still had items in stock, we could, it would tell us how many days left until we sold. So if we had 10 of them, for example, it would tell us how many days until Amazon estimates that we run out. You can also look at the pricing. This might tell you when they like a better price than what you have. So you're selling for $23.98, or we were. They're saying they might want you to lower it to $19.98, and this is the competing offer. So there's 28 other people currently selling it. As far as growth opportunities, these are items that they're recommending to us based on items that we were already selling. So we were selling a different poster, as you've seen on the first screen. It's telling us that we may want to sell this one as well, because it's a good seller. And it's going to give you a lot of the same information as the ASIN. You can click on it and take you to the sales page. It shows you the how many other offers, the buy box price, and the average customer review, which would be the average rank of the review. And again, fulfillment opportunities. These are a lot the same as the growth opportunities, where it's showing us similar items to what we're already selling. And that's about it for the main Seller Central page. I would recommend that everybody go through every option in every tab and get yourself very familiar to it, and watch our chapter on all the reports, which may be the most important part of your business. Having reports of what all the items that you'll be you have in your inventory, when to restock them, what to look for in your sales trends. And of course, your inventory, which we have a chapter specifically on how to manage your inventory. This is your pricing dashboard, and the orders page will show you all of your orders that are pending and upcoming.